Hello, so today I have with me two Kaco Edge fountain pens, one in blue and one in black. So they also come in a third color of brown. However, I only bought these two, one in extra fine nib and one in the fine nib. So these pens are very affordable. They cost about around 10 US dollars a piece. And apparently, the nib, some people say, is actually a Schmidt nib that has the Kaco logo stamped on it. If only the camera can focus, I could show it to you perhaps. Yes, so this is the nib, purportedly a Schmidt manufactured nib. So it has the Kaco logo of a star in a rounded box. It says Germany and it says extra fine. And so a bit on the mechanics of this pen, we see that it has a very unique plastic resin, reminiscent of the Lamy 2000. However, it's substantially different, so that it is definitely not a copy of it, definitely not. The clip has this edge-like, knife edge-like design. I think that's why they called it the Kaco Edge. However, it's not very practical, it's very stiff, and it's difficult really to clip it onto anything. But for aesthetics, I must say, it gives it a very unique look. And so what is interesting is that, similar to the Lamy 2000, I don't own one, so I don't know how similar exactly. There is two magnetic, I would say, pieces, such that when you close the cap, you can hear a satisfying click sound, right? Which is, I believe, the magnet, or it may not be magnetized, but basically these metal parts, right, that actually fit in somewhere in the cap. I can't quite get a good zoom in it because it's a bit dark, but that's fine. Let's focus on the other features of this pen. One thing very good is that there's no step down between the body and the grip section, allowing for more comfortable holding. And unscrewing it, we have a standard international converter. I use the Kaco brand converter that came with it, but I can easily use some other standard international converter, such as one from Schneider or I'm thinking Faber-Castell. Yeah, those would probably work just fine. Alright, so if you notice, this one has the metal parts are probably chrome plated or stainless steel, so they are very they have a silver color to it. Whereas for this this blue pen, right, I realize that the clip is gold finished, right? It may be gold plated, may not be, I'm not very sure. It's exactly the same, just that the nib over here, you can see, is also having this gold color. It says Germany fine with the Kaco logo of a star in a rounded box. And likewise, it also has the metal part sticking out over here to clip onto the cap. Alright, so I would say that I am pretty satisfied with these two pens, right? My camera is being a bit temperamental today, not focusing very well. Yeah, so these two pens, I'm quite satisfied with them. And after all, they are rather cheap, as I said, 10 US dollars, and it comes with a converter. Yeah, so actually for some other brands like Faber-Castell, a converter already costs quite a lot, right? Already perhaps even $10, right? So I think this is definitely a good buy. Let's see how it writes. Okay, obviously to get a fair representation, I should have put the same ink in both pens, but obviously I did not because that is so boring. So it may not be an accurate reflection of how the fine nib compares with the extra fine nib. So let's go with the extra fine nib first. So this is the Kaco Edge extra fine nib fountain pen. And so the ink that I put in is the Noodler's Polar Eel Black. And as some of you may know, this is a very wet ink. So the line definitely looks more like a medium fine or even a medium, right? If you're talking about Japanese mediums rather than an extra fine. But that's just how I like it, and it's just nice for me. Let's look at the fine nib. Okay. As you can see, not much difference, perhaps because of the ink choice. So the ink in here is Iroshizuku Kujaku ink. And what you realize about this pen is that there is some flex to it. Right, so overall, I would say that the smoothness differs. Like, surprisingly, this extra fine pen feels smoother than this fine nib pen. It could just be some manufacturing differentials in the quality or the process, right? But overall, I think it's still a very good buy, a wonderful pen. Just want to add to your collection, and it may scratch the itch of buying a Lamy 2000, given that the black one looks like it, but of course at a very small fraction of the cost. So perhaps if you're considering buying this, you can consider the other colors as well, the blue color and the brown color, which I do not yet own. And so that's the end of today's review video. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.